Hi friends, this is Sri Ramulu. Today's topic is proton scattering, or we can call it as a PP scattering also. So this scattering is only the way to get direct evidence on proton-proton interaction forces inside the nucleus, right? So this scattering can give to us an evidence for proton-proton interaction inside the nucleus. Next, this scattering is caused not only by the nuclear forces but also by Coulomb forces. Here inside the in between the proton and proton, not only nuclear forces acts and also Coulomb forces acts. Why? Because here there are two things. One is a positive, it is also positive. In between the positive and positive, what happens, a repulsive force will act. So repulsive force is belongs to the Coulomb force, so that is why Coulomb force acts. And next, nuclear forces in between any two particles, that is proton proton or a neutron proton or neutron neutron, between any two particles which force acts, nuclear force acts inside the nucleus. As the two particles are identical, they obey Pauli exclusion principle, right? Proton proton are same particles. How the electron same particle, for them Pauli exclusion principle valid in the same manner. For the proton proton also Pauli exclusion principle will valid. So in the beginning, in the lower classes, we learned Pauli exclusion principle is valid for electron. Why? These two are identical particles, same particle. So here the proton is also identical particle. So that is why we can apply the Pauli exclusion principle for this. So first, what is the Pauli exclusion principle? Pauli exclusion principle can tells us no two electrons can have no two electrons can have four quantum numbers same. That is a Pauli exclusion principle. What? No two electrons can have four quantum numbers same. So that means generally quantum numbers are for us, and four quantum numbers cannot be same for the two electron. In the same manner we can apply it to the protons also, right? So no two protons can have four quantum numbers same, right? Next, therefore the wave function describing the two protons must change sign on change of two particles. Here the wave function describing about the two protons must change sign. Sign will change on the interchange of two particles. Hence, a symmetric space wave function can be associated with antisymmetric wave function. So, for example, for clockwise direction, if you apply the wave function as a psi, for anti-clockwise direction we have to apply the wave function as it is a symmetric wave function, and we call it as an antisymmetric wave function. Antisymmetric wave space function may be constructed with symmetric spin wave function. So with the help of the spin wave function only we can construct antisymmetric wave function. It is important to mention here that more information regarding the shape and exchange character of potential can be obtained from the high energy PP scattering, high energy proton scattering. So if you want to get the more information about the proton scattering, then these two are must be at high energy. Next, when the energy is increased, Coulomb potential plays a smaller and a smaller part in the scattering. When the energy is increased, when the energy of the PP increases, then what happens? Coulomb forces decreases, right? When the energy increases, Coulomb forces cannot act, they cannot play a role more, they cannot play a role. Their rolling, what happens, decreases. Next, therefore, the comparison of NP-PP scattering, comparison of NP scattering, PP scattering due to the following reason, right? There is a comparison. So, proton easily available over a wide range of energies. That means at a different energies, proton can be available. Means at a lower energy and higher, at a medium energy and high energy also protons will be available. Next, protons can be produced in a well collimated beam. That means it is prepared at a lab also. Proton can be made more monoenergetic, so we can make the proton single energetic proton, single energetic. Monoenergetic means single. Proton can be detected by their ionizing property, right? Ionizing property. So ionization, what is ionization, I will explain, and I will upload that video for range of the alpha particle. So in the range of alpha particle I will explain what is the ionizing properties, what is the ionization. Okay friends, so this is, thank you, don't forget, watch it, subscribe it.